One. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to AimFuse 2019. Hanging out with some of the coolest guys in the industry, in my opinion. Hanging out with Caliber Home Loans. Very excited to have our guest here with us. Guys, you know Danny. We've had him on the show before. We love him. We're excited to be working with him a lot more. But somebody you may not know very much is Tony. Tony, we're excited to have you on the show with us. But we want to get your thoughts of the show here at AimFuse. But we also want to talk about Caliber. You guys are doing some big things in big ways. So really excited for taking a few minutes and hanging out with us. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. Appreciate it.
Super happy to be here.
So let's talk about real quick, AimFuse real quick. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest broker events I've been at. This is awesome. The attendance is up there. What are you guys' thoughts of the event so far?
It's an amazing experience. It's just incredible what Anthony and Mark have been able to build over the last couple of years and how fast the movement's grown.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's just a testament to what, a focus of adding value, how that much that resonates with people. And that's really what Anthony is all about, and the community that he created is all about, is just bringing people together around a common purpose, around common values, and then sharing just super, super awesome content.
Yep.
I mean, having Gary Vee here today.
So cool.
Geez,
I said, what do you think of that, man? That's pretty cool. Were you here for that, Tony?
Mind blown.
Oh, man, that was so cool.
It was incredible.
Yeah, he's one of those that Gary, if you follow his content, it's the same thing. And actually had an opportunity to ask Gary this question once. And it says, Gary, does it ever bug you that you keep, people ask you these questions and then you tell them the answer and then they don't listen? Like, does it ever bug you? And he said something to me that has literally resonated with me since then. He said, Josh, when the student is ready, the teacher appears.
Yeah.
And that has been like, whoa, and that's why we do what we do too on the show. Because sometimes we talk about the same thing. Sometimes in mortgage, especially, mortgage cannot be not always the sexiest thing in the world, but as originators, as we work with our consumers, our past clients, we just got to stay in front of them. We got to keep saying the same message. So we got to mix it up a little bit. But so Caliber Home Loans, you guys are absolutely dominating, just crushing it right now. Wholesale's growing, retail's growing. So what are some of the things that people should be looking forward to with Caliber in the upcoming future?
We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep investing in the wholesale channel. And from a technology standpoint, we're going to create efficiencies, make it easier to send us business, send us as much business as they possibly can send us, and move forward and create new products as well.
Awesome.
I think the thing that really resonates with me, the why of Caliber is something that I'm really drawn to, and one of the reasons I'm at the company. And the Caliber is committed to the communities that it lends into. And that's where the broker channel is just so powerful, because by its very nature, these brokers are local, right? They're building their business in the communities. And Caliber is so committed to serving those communities in partnership with the brokers that it's just a killer combination.
Yeah, I think that is it. You mentioned some of the culture, the community, the local mortgage expert. I think, we've kind of heard about it today. Gary Vee talked about it, like absolutely dominating your community. Being that, me and Jason like call it the digital mayor. You really have to be the digital mayor of your community. And that's what Caliber, you mentioned, Tony, some of the technology, some of the things that you guys are doing, allowing the originator to stay in the business so they don't have to go worry about all these other things. You are bringing the technology and the things that they need so they can go out and absolutely be involved with the community, doing podcasts, doing different highlights of what's going on in their community. So I absolutely love that you say that, Danny, because I think it resonates.
And going back to what Gary said, and Danny, you said it perfectly about the local, and we've talked about this before, Caliber has a great story. And what I love, what I see you guys doing, talking with the rest of your Caliber team that's here today, is that I'm seeing that instilling that excitement about telling that story, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to grab attention to the brand. And as we heard from Gary, that's going to be everything, right? And you guys are already doing a great job, but I have a feeling that if you guys continue that and then start really doubling down on the Caliber culture, the brand, that's just going to even double what you guys are already doing. Because honestly, we all know a lot of the other people they're not going to take the time to invest in that. So I love seeing what you guys are doing. Your guys' booth is amazing.
I say, you guys can't see their booth. We got a picture of it. Their booth is right over here.
Yeah, and you guys are doing different things.
Team came up with that. They did a fantastic job. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. So what do you
go back though?
Yeah.
What makes us a big part of the community is we don't only do business in that community. We're located in those communities.
Yep.
That's
From
awesome.
underwriting, operations, salespeople. So it's not just about doing the business. It's about the people doing the business.
Yeah, and that's that's what's different. That's what the other ones can't do, and that's what I'm excited about seeing what you guys do. So what are you guys are excited, as we're winding down 2019, going into 2020, obviously you guys, I read Crispin, I see all the Caliber's growing and crushing it. So you guys obviously have your foot on the gas. What are you guys excited about, as you wind down 20, and I don't think you're winding down, but as you, throttle into 2020, what are you guys excited about?
I'm excited about the commitment to the wholesale channel and the commitment to grow it, the commitment to invest in it.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see some great things from us, not only from technology perspective, but also, something Danny has a lot to do with, but creating new products.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. This year has been incredible for the industry. It's been incredible for Caliber. And Caliber, the executive team, has really turned around and said, okay, we've gotten a little bit of a windfall relative to what everybody was expecting. What can we do to empower this origination platform, power our channels, power the brokers through Tony's AEs, and making people more productive so that when things do turn, and they will, we all know it will happen. We saw a glimpse of it, October 18 through February, March of 19.
100%,
it was a little bit scary. I think it's really important that we all remember that, but also kind of take a lesson here. What Caliber's doing is reinvesting in its ability to have a sustainable business in the future. I would strongly encourage every broker, every originator that's listening to this, watching this, please think about doing the same thing.
100%.
Squirrel away some of this money from 2019, find a way to leverage and make yourself more relevant so that in 2023, you're still crushing it with that community that you're serving.
Exactly. And that's we've been all in this long enough that we've seen these ups and downs.
Yeah.
Like, and it just terrifies guys like you and I. It terrifies us to know that some of these originators, they're just riding this roller coaster. They're enjoying it, and they're not, putting anything away, and they're not thinking about long-term business. And I think we need to. And the message that you're talking about, it just needs to be talked about more often. We need to share it, because ultimately, at the end of the day, of course, we want to see originators grow their business. But at the same time, we don't want to see them disappear. And if they're not doing these things right now, if they're not planning long-term, they are going to disappear.
Yep.
Hard times are coming. Like, I wish it was going to be, feast all the time, but unfortunately, we know how the industry is. It always does.
Yeah.
Always does. So, well, we appreciate you guys taking a few minutes out of your time today. I got to give Tony a shout out. We said, hey, Tony, come be on the podcast. And he was a little nervous, but he absolutely crushed it. So absolutely awesome. Thanks for joining us for a few minutes today. We're very excited to be working with Caliber in a very big way coming up. So very, very cool. Very excited. Thank you guys so much for joining us for a few minutes today.
Thanks for having us. Super glad to be here.
Hey, guys, we're back here at AIM Fuse. A lot of great content. Caliber, these guys are absolutely doing it. If you're not working with them, you're absolutely crazy, because there's so many things that they're doing. They have incredible leadership and influence. Danny and Tony are absolutely leading the industry when it comes to innovation, when it comes to evolution. These guys are absolutely awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, we'll see you a little bit later here at AIM Fuse.